once again, on my set is Dr. Michael Berlin talking about family wellness. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Donna. Nice to be here. Hello, nice to see you again, always.
So you've been practicing for 24 years. What made you decide to go into holistic chiropractic?
Okay, so, well, what made me decide to go into the field is I always marveled at the miracle of life. All my life. I was the kid who used to like sit in ant hills and let the ants roam around and watch how, and just marveled at how they work together. I would sit at the top of trees and I just marveled at the wisdom of creation. And so I never wanted to take medicine. I always did things naturally. And so for me, and I've always wanted to help people.
Okay.
So for me, it was a natural fit to sort of go into the natural health realm.
Now, holistically, it's body, mind, spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of work with all of those attributes in order to help your patients.
Yes.
Not typical for a chiropractor.
Really?
No,
Okay.
what you do is, I think, a little different and a little unique. And so when somebody comes to the wellness center, the Family Wellness Center,
mm-hmm.
how does that experience, how do you engage with them?
Wow. So all right. So you're asking me about the spiritual aspect?
Just everything.
Body, mind, spirit?
Yeah. What's different about what it is that you're bringing?
Well, first of all, what's different is that we recognize that people are truly a miracle. I mean, our tag phrase is live the miracle that you are.
Okay.
Okay? Not that you have to become a miracle. We were born miracles, right? We're a part of the miracle of life. So we treat people that way. And we know absolutely 100% that people can heal. That's it. Okay? Failure is not an option. And so, you know, one of the reasons that we've been one of the Long Island's best holistic health centers many years running is that, number one, you know, we really care. And number two, we'll go to hell and back with you. We'll go the extra mile. I do house calls. I just went to somebody the other night, you know, like we will do what it takes.
To make them have wellness.
Yep, optimal health.
Optimal health. So when somebody comes in with you, the first thing you do is you give them a consultation. You kind of meet with them one-on-one. Mm-hmm. They get to actually work directly with you.
Yes.
So you talk to them, find out their lifestyle, things that are important to them, and why they came to you in the first place. Usually it's pain, right? Because somebody's just like not coming to you saying, hey, I'm feeling absolutely amazing.
Right.
You know, what's the typical patient that comes to you, client that comes to you?
So we do get a little of both. I mean, usually pain is the motivator, right? But people are in pain either physically and or emotionally. Okay? So it could be either one. And they come because they want a better quality of life. So, I mean, really what happens in a nutshell is that we're born healthy, right? You don't see a sickly baby being born most of the time, right? Most of us are born healthy. We're supposed to be healthy. That's our birthright. But then over the years, from stress and toxicity, okay, our insides get ruined, right? Our nervous system gets ruined. Stress accumulates in the spine and nerves first, and then in the organs. So, and then what happens is we start to lose our health. Mm-hmm. So when we sit down with somebody, we go through a very thorough history to find out about all their physical, chemical, and emotional stresses that have occurred over their lifetime and have accumulated in the body, so that we can get them back to health. And the way we do that is by completely reversing all the effects of stress and toxicity on every part of the body, including the nervous system and emotional wellness. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
We met years ago because I needed to come to you. I was in a car accident. And at first I thought, this is going to take forever because you touch one point, then you touch another. I'd be like, come back the next week, you touch one. But then I understood the type of chiropractic help that you were working through. Mm-hmm. And it was through that consistency and that knowledge, you know, you don't just like break somebody in half and say, okay, you're good now to go.
Right.
A little different the way you work.
Yeah, you know, like I said, our goal is to get people back to optimal health. Okay, and health is defined, right, by the textbooks as a state of wholeness in which all the organs, tissues, and systems are functioning 100% all the time. Okay, and wholeness, they said, is physical, mental, social, spiritual. Wholeness. Well, if that's health, if that's optimal health, you know, if I just treat your diabetes, how am I going to get you back to health? I'm not. You're just going to heal your diabetes. But what about all the other things? Do you have you know, physical, mental, social, spiritual wholeness? Are all the parts functioning at its best? Is your immune system well? Are you living your passion, right? Are you living it up?
Yes, I am.
You know?
I am living it up now for 10 years, but yes.
And that's what we want to know with our patients, because that's what health is.
Okay. Dr. Mike, you've helped hundreds and hundreds of patients over the years. Is there one maybe particular story that you'd like to share with us?
Sure, that'd be great. So, so what we do, right, like I was telling you, you said those light little pressure points. So those light little pressure points, right, is highly advanced neurological and energy work. So I'm trained as a chiropractor, but we went back to school, a lot of postgraduate work, to learn this light little pressure points, highly advanced neurological and energy work that clears stress from the spine and nervous system.
Okay.
Okay, because stress, because the nervous system, I should say, is what brings function, wholeness and function to the body, right? And if optimal health is wholeness and function, right, the nervous system is pretty important as far as getting optimal health back. So what we do is we clear stress from the nervous system. So this one boy who was autistic,
okay,
he was 8 years old, came into us, and before that he, you know, didn't track well, didn't track with his eyes, was uncontrollable. You know, it was very hard for his family and his mom, and I mean, there's not much he can do without supervision and stuff like that. As he started getting adjusted, he started dressing himself. He would come down for breakfast. You know, all kinds of things. He was tracking better. He was reading better.
Wow.
One day, they told the story that one day he got up and he went next door to his grandma, and he just to tell her he loved her, right? And the mom actually said that the best thing about this whole process, yeah, he's reading better, he's walking better, he's doing sports, he's starting to excel in school, right? But she said the best thing is he hugs me and he tells me he loves me. I didn't have that for, you know, 8 years or whatever it was, you know? So, you know, the Center of Disease Control says that 93% of all doctors' visits are stress-related, okay? Our nervous systems are so important, all right? And when we clear the interference in the nervous system, right, wholeness and function return. Your body will thrive. Optimal health starts to come back, and that's how we help people. You know,
I've seen you year after year help so many people. In fact, my friend who is on the spectrum, she's also been working with you, and she called to tell me thank you.
Right.
She did. She called and she says,
you.
Donna, she goes, I just want to tell you thank you so much. I watched Dr. Mike on your show. This is the last time you had been visiting.
Right.
And she said, I decided to make the call. And she says, I just cannot thank you enough. And that's the other reason I wanted to have you on, because I feel like when I can highlight your story and how you're helping people, you really are a resource, not just for people in this tri-state area, but for the world, because people can go to you, they can call you, and you'll be willing to work with them.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Dr. Michael Berlin.
You're welcome.
And we're going to be talking soon about an upcoming event that you have going on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So my friend, you know, she just called to tell me thank you for working with her. One of the things that's cool too about your work is that you help with people with nutrition and weight loss. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk a little bit about that specialty that you have going on.
Right. So to help people resolve the stress and toxicity, the effects that have happened in their lives,
that they store in their gut.
They store it everywhere.
Right.
The more the body goes into emergency mode from the damage from stress and toxicity, the more our hormones, and losing weight is all about hormones, the more our hormones go into fat storing. All right, it's like, all right, it goes into this fat storing for energy and protection. And so what we do is nutritionally, we get everything clean and pristine. We heal the thyroid, the stomach, the small intestines, large intestines, liver, kidneys, okay, get everything clean and sweet, parasites. When we get everything clean and pristine on the inside, not only do your conditions go away, okay, but you will go back to, your hormones will go back to fat burning just like you were as a kid. You'll go back to your natural healthy weight and stay there. Last program you'll ever do. So that's how we help people reverse the effects of stress and toxicity with the network spinal analysis, right? The highly advanced neurological and energy work that clears stress from the nervous system, right? Even helps with anxiety and depression all the time. And the nutrition and weight loss, right, which helps get all the organs and the digestive system completely healthy, clean and pristine, and you'll go back to your natural healthy weight and stay there.
For vitality.
Yep.
The way to live it up.
To live it up and live the miracle that you are.
I love it. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned for more on Live It Up. And Dr. Michael Berlin, you can go to his website. You can learn so much. He's got great blogs there as well. Stay tuned.
Thank you.